BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope BBN, everybody. Jack Frost. I caught it. What's up? I hope, because I gotta have two screens on, so that's the only way I can see the chat appropriately currently. So that I have to literally be watching the show in order to be able to see the chat appropriately, just so I can tell y'all exactly what that is. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful morning so far. We're gonna have a great day. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna be great today. Don't let nobody tell you different. They try to tell you different. They trying to stop you from being great. All right? There's two type of people. Well, there's three type of people in this world. People that you never meet. People that you never meet. People that want to help you be great. And people trying to stop you from being great. Salute to those people that we never meet, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. Before we start the show, as usual, we're gonna give thanks to everybody that donated to the last live. The last live that we had was actually a Tonight show. So we want to give thanks to everybody that donated and helps to keep the channel going. You guys are all the best. Shout out to James S. with the $5 donation. Shout out to Black Wolf. Shout out to Black Wolf with the $550 drop. Shout out to Shy Murder with the $5. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Black Wolf 7 Malik with the $5.50 drop. Shout out to Shy Murder for the $5.60 drop. Shout out to Bree Powell with the $5.61 drop. Shout out to James S with the $6.52 drop. And shout out to Smashville TV with the $2 drop. This is from last night. Tonight show. Those were the donations from the Tonight show. Definitely appreciate all you guys. You guys are the best. This is funny as shit, yo. Part of my language. You guys are all the best. Alright, let's get back over here so I can see the screen the right way. Let's go through roll call real quick. As we already know, you could tell we're going to be talking about the Nick Cannon reaction back to Orlando Brown. Nick Cannon reaction, actually, it happened the other day. It was actually available to me yesterday, but I decided that at that point that if we talked about this any further, the next video that we spoke about it from, we're going to talk about Nick Cannon's reaction rather than Orlando Brown's instigation like we did yesterday. So, let's do roll call. What up, D No Love? How you doing today, my brother? Salute. Happy to see you up in here as usual. Who else we got up in here? Rio Martinez. Shout out to Big Boy. Hold on. Rio Martinez says good morning. Blessings to all. Hit the like on the way in, and it's free and appreciate it. Let's get it. That's a whole fact. Help BBN be great. Shout out to K Cole. How you doing this morning? Tell your cuz Jay I said what's up. What up, Lauren Lease? How you doing? Who else we got up in here? Did I say Rio? I said Rio second, right? Who else we got up in here? Angel Crispin. Angel Crispin says good morning, Jack Frost and the BBN family. Blessings to all and everyone. Have a blessed day. That's a whole fact. Salute, my brother. What up, James S? Always good to have you come through. And we got to go to that Raiders game, my brother. You already know what it is. Shout out to Vic Star. We love Vicks. How you doing this morning, baby girl? Okay. Who else we got up in here? Young Earl. We got Omar Almazar. How you doing? Omar says, morning, everyone. Have a blessed day. Live today like there is no... No! Live like there's a tomorrow. Live... Hold on. Live like tomorrow is coming. Please don't go out there and gamble all your savings away. Don't start killing people. Don't think that I'm not going to be alive tomorrow, so consequences don't matter. We're not thinking like that. Tomorrow's going to come, but definitely go be great. We're not doing that, homie. Tomorrow's coming, everybody. Feel confident that we are all going to see tomorrow. Oh man, Omar, what's going on over here? Oh man, yo, we gotta get away from that. What up, Lex BX? How you doing this morning, my brother? Who else we got up in here? DSTN, what up, DSTN? What up, DSTN? How you doing this morning? What up, Rastafari? What up, Ginger Lee? What up, Louis Frias? I hope I said that right. Evil Eyes, how you doing? Evil Eyes says good morning, Frost, Mars, chat. Hope everybody's having a great day. That's a fact. Everybody, we all need to have a good day. All of you people out there that got problems with other people, we need y'all to have a good day too. But in the good day that you're not causing nobody else's life to be messed up. Just, random good shit happen to you without bad things happening to other people. I assume people that just don't like other people for no reason are just evil. Like, not for nothing. Like, I don't just not like people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, something literally gotta happen where I'd be like, I just can't fuck with this guy. Like, oh man, these people, they gotta get away from me. Like, something gotta actually happen. I'm not just gonna be like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, something gotta happen. You feel me? Anyway, let's go. What up, Katie Kev? How you doing this morning? Katie said, happy Friday, BBN fam. Have a safe weekend. Everybody have a safe weekend. That's a whole fact. What up, P from Jersey? Salute. What up, Liberty Hazelton? Salute. Omar Almazar with the $5 drop. And he don't got no comment there. So y'all all know what that mean. He looking around at the rest of the room. Oh man, Omar going hard after he left that weirdo ass comment. Motherfuckers is like, hey, what's going on over here, Omar? Oh man, yo, we want to live to tomorrow. Oh man, Omar, why you got a death wish? Shout out to Soto Fast Pass. How you doing this morning, my brother? He says good morning, Frost chat. Salute. Shout out to Lex BX, Lex BS with the $5.55 drop, and he literally put the Clint Eastwood eyes up there, looking at the rest of the room slanted. You feel me? Let's go. What up, Prince to Amir? How you doing? What up, Sule, Aaron Jordan? That's it. That's all we got going on right now. Yo, look, we're gonna discuss the I hope everybody let's be great today. Like, real talk though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's be great. We don't have to talk other people down in order to talk ourselves up. You feel me? You don't have to lift things up. You don't have to push anything down in order to lift other things up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't even got to lift nothing up. Sometimes all you got to do is shine a little bit of light on it. Shout out to Prince to Amir. Also, I forgot about this. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $10 donation. Appreciate you, my brother. You are the man. And hold on, let me give you a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Appreciate you. And you a dude and shit. I'm not sending you no hearts. And shout out to Almond. Shout out to I don't know what name you use on here, so you know who this is. So with the $5 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. I think it's Almonte. Shout out to him. Appreciate you, my brother. I'm also going to give you a thumbs up. What the hell does this one mean? The one with the hands like that? What the hell does that mean? Somebody tell me that. Anyway, yes, the petty drop. That merch is coming. That merch is coming. Anyway, so a couple of things I want to speak about, right? And we're gonna talk about this whole serious note, this whole Nick Cannon, Orlando Brown thing, and I'm gonna show you something, right? And because remember that yesterday when we discussed the antagonization by Orlando Brown, because that's basically what we were discussing yesterday. One of the main things that we expressed was, or that I intended to express was, is that there's no way in the world that us seeing a grown ass Nick Cannon believe that Nick Cannon is going down on any man. You feel me? Like, we don't believe none of that. All that sound like cap. At least that's my position. And what I am also saying is they were also part of that whole Nickelodeon family over there. So even if that's some kind of messed up stuff that happened to them when they was children, this isn't something that you can now hold over that man's head. Because if they were all involved in whatever chicanery that was going on over there. You feel me? Shout out to Omar Almazar with the $6 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. I think he's shrugging his shoulders. I don't know what emojis mean. Don't try to text me. It's terrible. I don't know. Only text me to say you're gonna call me. I'm my freaking I don't know what that means, but shout out to Omar. I guess he's just like, hey, I got $6. Shout out to Omar Almazar. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton involving themselves in the petty drive, but I think this one came first, and then Omar's came. That says 937, as you can tell. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5.55 drop. Appreciate you, and I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. Oh man. So that's basically what we were speaking about as we were discussing the topic yesterday. Basically, we said, okay, now us looking at a grown ass Nick Cannon, don't nobody believe that. Get out of here with that. And at the same time, we're also saying, and at the same time, okay, so father's two sons. Father's two sons. Father's two sons. With the $6 and 1 cent drop says, for still petty as ever, who's next? You see for yourself, folks. Let's go. And I'm gonna give you the thumbs up. What the hell is that sign next to the thumbs up? Because somebody tell me what that is. Somebody tell me what those two hands are. I don't know what that's supposed to signify. I don't know. Clapping? That's what that's supposed. You sure? I think you're wrong. Anyway, I don't know. So I don't know what it is, but I'm not gonna call it clapping. Really? Applause? High five? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's okay. It's whatever you think it is. Anyway. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. What the hell? I thought they was throwing up the rock. I was like, yo, what the Jay-Z has one of these things? What am I talking about? Oh yeah. So that's basically what we was that's basically what we was discussing yesterday. And if this is something that happened to them when they were children and they had no control over themselves, Orlando Brown is a real scumbag. You feel me? Because if that's what it is, that means that if you and somebody else were molested by some people, you can't then throw it in that person's face when they become an adult. That's some real scumbag shit to do. I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying either which way this goes, everything that that Orlando Brown doing is right now is some weirdo shit. Now we're gonna read you guys are weirdos. Fuck yo. Oh man, I just be killing me. Hold on. So let's get what a so let's get what am I looking at? I forgot who put it up. Hold on, give me 1 second. I think it was I think I know somebody that put it up. I'm giving them a shout out if they put it up also. I watch their page a lot. No, they didn't put it up. 1 second. Hold on. I'm getting the thing. I'm getting the thing. I'm getting the thing. What up, Deshaun? How you doing, my brother? Anybody else came up in here? I don't know you, Samantha Snowfake, but you said even Dr. Phil couldn't help him. And I'm gonna have to agree with that there's some merit behind that comment. Oh man. I absolutely think that he's trying to stay inside of the public eye for one reason or another. Absolutely. Oh, I know who had it up. I think academics had it up, right? Shout out to academics. Nope. It's no bunch of fucking shit that don't matter. Anyway, Shade Room. Did I try to repost this shit? I'm a dick. Anyway, so here you go, right? Oh, that's Kodak Black. Here we go, Bossy Addict T. Alright, so I'm gonna read this thing real quick. Um this is Nick Cannon's response. This is basically Nick Cannon's response. What up, DZ? Right? Um and I say that to what up, Big Hats? And I say that to say this because yesterday we talked about the how he is aggravated that fucking Orlando Brown is creating an unnecessary situation. This is Nick Cannon's response, and I'm gonna explain to you what I hear in this, and we could discuss it. Here we go, right here. Nick Cannon responds, when I first saw this, thought it was fucking hilarious, but then after putting a little cognitive effort and analytical thought into the situation, I figured, what a great opportunity for a teachable moment. First off, let me say, I'm praying for the young brother Orlando. Even though I don't really know him personally, I have always loved and enjoyed his talent and have been a fan of his past work. He was fucking brilliant in Major Pain and had us all laughing on That's So Raven. But this is another crucial example of when we allow our young artists to be prematurely exposed by this demonic business and left out to fend for themselves. We need a better support system for our youth. Take care of our own. I watch various of these young brothers' videos, and all I see is a cry for help. So I don't even know if there are any real leaders or solid individuals in this young man's life. But let's embrace him and lighten him up so he doesn't become another lost victim to these Hollywood circumstances. I indeed believe his brother has the God-given talent to be on Wild 'N Out, but this definitely ain't the way to audition. This actually hurts my heart to see that we have allowed Orlando, along with various other gifted performers we grew up loving, to just dwindle away after these corporations made their billions off of them. Now, due to substance abuse and diagnosed psychiatric disorders, our loved ones are now aimlessly begging for the attention they were once given. Instead of the help they most irresponsible party. Wait, what? Okay. I skipped the whole sentence. The most instead of the help they actually need, all while we sit back and just laugh. The most irresponsible parties involved in all of this is our media. Specifically, the cultural conscious. For us to continue to post slander and tear one another down for clickbait. I'm going to repeat this. I'm going to repeat that line. For us to continue to post slander and tear one another down for clickbait, to make these white supremacy propagated platforms more money is asinine and deplorable. These cannibalistic tactics only destroy us. Really, in posts like this, who wins? We might chuckle, joke, pass the gossip on through our low frequency vibrations, but does it really make you feel good? Especially knowing that there are higher powers looking down at you? So hold iHeartRadio, Complex, and WorldStar accountable. That's what he wrote. Just so we can be clear, these is not my words. Shout out to Bossy Addict T. I told you it was on her page. I like Bossy Addict's page, even though her people, I can't comment in there because they don't like me. So I don't comment on Bossy Addict's page. But I like Bossy Addict T, okay? I'm just gonna tell you, I like Bossy Addict T. They don't like me over there. If I comment, they come at me because there's a lot of Cactus Gang. Shout out to the Cactus Gang. A real shout out, by the way. Shout out to Mike Sam with the $5 drop. He says some say Nick Cannon has Linkin Park blood affiliation. Nick at night ain't that soft. Keep up the good work. I don't believe he's soft at all. What do you mean that soft? I don't think he's soft at all. And I think that I wouldn't put it past the fact that somebody sent this man to say this thing about Nick Cannon. Or it could just be you know what it could be? I'm going to tell you what it could be. Nobody could have probably sent them. I'm going to tell you what it could be. He was calling that energy to himself when he was fucking with Eminem. This is what literally could have just happened to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon could have just been, this could be no conspiracy. Nobody's out to get Nick. Nick was calling this energy to him when he was busy over there messing with Eminem, and Eminem is trying to drop an album. I mean, maybe Nick Cannon and Eminem was in on it together. I don't know. But this is the energy he was calling to him. He was calling this energy to himself. I don't think people were saying that Nick didn't deny it. But do you understand the way I explained the situation to you? I don't even think this is something to deny or to not deny. I think this is something to just say, look, the real problem is, why is this man coming out here and saying these things? That's the real problem. Right now, it's not even important whether that's true or not. You feel me? Like, I hear if you say Nick Cannon killed somebody, and then you be like, wait, hold on, we got to find out if this is true. He did what? I could get that. You understand what I'm saying? I can get that. Do you get what I'm saying? But when you saying some other thing happened, my first thing is, wait, why are you telling me this? You understand what I'm saying? So depending on how much money you want to throw away at a problem is depending on how much time you should spend on it. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you should delegate what's the most important thing to you. How much money are you willing to throw at that problem? If you're willing to throw a lot of money at that problem has to be important. Take care of that issue. If people treated their relationships like this, people would take care of their own relationships before they do a whole bunch of other shit. That's a whole fact. If Orlando Brown, first of all, I'm only letting this go through Big Hats because you're explaining the clip. Big Hats, I played a clip of something yesterday. In the clip, he did say that he wasn't with the gay shit, right? But do you really understand what's going on? How can he even know who those people were or what those people were doing if he wasn't a part of that community? You think that other people outside, if a community like this exists, if a community like this exists, I'm not saying the community exists. I'm saying theoretically, if a community like this existed, Carlos, shout out to Carlos Amante. That's the dude that donated. I didn't know what name you was using in here, so I didn't want to blow your government up. I hope I said the right guy too, because if I just gave you somebody else's credit, I'm gonna hit my old self with bags. Hold on real quick. Oh man. Yeah, Carlos. Shout out to Carlos. So the clip that we played yesterday, Orlando Brown did say that he wasn't with that whatever, right? So I'm saying if there is an organization like this that exists, I'm not saying that there is an organization like this. I'm pretty sure that this organization wouldn't let anybody that wasn't in on the organization know about what the organization does. So the simple fact that Orlando Brown could sit back and so confidently name people that he is saying is in this type of organization or is in this type of circle, that means that at one point or another, he had to be inside of that circle to know the movements of the other individuals. Does that make sense? Wait, what's that? What was the last one? $6.01. I don't even mean to laugh at this shit. Um, all right, so I think I generally turned off all of my every notifications and everything. I had a reason. I forgot what the reason was. So when you have a situation where okay, so all right, so an organization like this wouldn't let you in the organization unless you was a part of the organization that you participated in their practices. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the point I'm trying to make. So at the end of the day, when you see this guy come out and he's saying something, yo, this guy's like this and that guy's like that. Wait, hold on, but you're a part of those practices. You was involved in that whole movement. You understand what I'm saying? So I probably, since I think like this, I don't know how the rest of y'all think, and I'm not trying to tell anybody how to think, but since I think like this, I look at what Orlando Brown is doing as, why are you saying this? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why are you coming out and saying this? There's Orlando Brown. First of all, who's going to hire this guy to be in the movie? So nobody wants to go near you, Orlando Brown. You tell everybody business. I'm laughing at this shit, but that's what's happening. Oh man. Shout out to Rio Martinez. Shout out to Rio Martinez. Shout out to Rio with the Cash App, with the Cash App drop, with the $6 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. He said, for so petty. I guess he said he's so petty that he went down a cent. What the hell? I'm gonna give you a thumbs up because I do not know what that other thing means. I said it might mean like you give out hand jobs, like that's the universal. Like if you go to another country, you go to another country, like that's the universal sign. Oh man, I'm not talking about that shit no more. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody's having a good day. Oh man, yo, what the hell? Oh man. Oh man, I know I'm not never giving nobody that. I don't know what that thing means. I'm not never sending that to nobody. If somebody send that to you and they say it's from, it ain't from me. I'm letting you know right now, I'm never sending nobody that one. I don't know what that thing means. I don't know what that means. I'm not sending it. Like really, I don't know what that means. Somebody can as a universal symbol for you give hand jobs. I don't know what the fuck that thing means. I'm not sending that to nobody. You send that thing to somebody, next thing you know, you got, I don't know, somebody on your porch with all their luggage. You don't know what you agreed to. Oh man, yo. I'm not never sending that thing, man. What the hell's wrong with these guys? Where do they come up with these ideas? Oh man. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, we ready. So, like I was saying, I gotta keep always come. See, I got it. Oh, I can't never forget where we leave off at too. So that's kind of shout out to that. So basically, when this guy's making a letter, if you notice, see, this is I think that this is more smart than anything else. I think this is more smart than anything else. that he didn't deny or confirm. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think by him not denying or confirming, he said as much as he needed to tell me that this is not something that is even for public consumption. Why would Orlando Brown do this? You understand what I'm saying? This isn't even something for public consumption. Now, I just want to also point out something else. All right, DramaCast, you gotta, I wish you didn't, you would have just spelled out the BJ. That's a good point. That's a point, but I don't know. Nick got a lot going on for himself. If they want to get rid of him, they could have did it before now. But they might be. That's a good point. That's actually a really good point. Somebody could have sent him after Nick Cannon, but Nick Cannon could have also just called all that BS energy to him. Yo, we got 115 people in here. Is it possible we could get those likes up? I'd appreciate it, but you know, if you don't want to give them, you don't have to. That was very passive aggressive of me. Shout out. So to me, when I hear the whole read what Nick Cannon wrote, a lot of the main thing that jumps out to me is that he didn't confirm and he didn't deny. But like I said, I don't even believe that's the conversation. I believe the real conversation is, why did you just come do this? And I think that that's a better way that we should start interpreting when people tell us information that we didn't ask for. You understand what I'm saying? Think about that for a minute. He just told us information we didn't ask for. Look, the first thing I said yesterday is he started messing with Eminem. Now the next thing you know, these dudes is coming out talking crazy about him. I said that yesterday, and I stand by that. But what I'm also saying is Nick Cannon called all of this energy to himself. So whether somebody sent Orlando Brown or not, he literally called this energy to himself. I think that this is a teachable moment, and I think that's the teachable moment. When you're doing weirdo shit, you're calling weirdo energy back to you. This dude got the weirdoiest weirdo to be around him now. Because, you know, this is a social media universe. So you can be around somebody without physically being in their company. And that's what this idiot went and did. I don't think anybody's ever taken a W against Eminem either. That's a whole fact. Yeah, he called all that energy to him. He called all that weirdo energy to him. I know this one dude, right? I'm going to leave all names and everything out. I'm not trying to talk about nobody specifically. I want to talk about something that they do. And then how that act reflects on the rest of the person's life from my perception. I know there's one particular person who is just always doing petty shit to another person, right? All the time. And then just looking at their life and me seeing the decisions that they make and knowing the alternative decisions that they could have made, you can just see how that energy affects somebody. You understand what I'm saying? You ever seen somebody just do shit that don't make any sense whatsoever to you? But to them, they could 100% rationalize it. And if you sat there and they tried to and told you you'll be like, that sounds like some crazy weird shit. But I could see how somebody who is not, because of your negative mentality or because of your hater mentality or because of just your weirdo mentality, how you can just be confused with some of the topics or some of the things that happened that led you to a decision. So he called this energy to him. What up, All Media Access? That's that any publicity is good publicity attitude. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to not say that. But what I am going to say is he called this energy to him. Now think about our everyday activities. Think about the shit you do. This is a perfect example of when I be trying to explain that just because you don't like somebody, it doesn't mean that you have to do negative things to them. You understand what I'm saying? Just because I don't like somebody, that doesn't mean that I have to go in Olympics as a Y in it. As that doesn't mean, what the hell did you try to spell? You couldn't have tried to spell Olympics. Omplix? Okay, I'm not messing with you. Shout out to Rio. So, what I'm trying to say is, this is a perfect example of whenever you put some negative shit out into the universe, it coming back. You understand what I'm saying? This is a perfect example. Bet Eminem said he lost to him, and I don't know. First of all, I don't even understand why he's trying to battle rap against Eminem. Wait, I don't understand. He couldn't even win a dissing contest with Eminem. Just a regular. He couldn't win one of those. Eminem, I'm telling you right now, Eminem could flame with the best of them. Do you hear his raps? What up, Jenny? Jenny Lozano says, good morning. Can't stay today. Busy day for me. Stop by to hit that like button. Appreciate you, baby girl. You already know what it is. Okay. I just did all that. I have no idea why. Now, what was I talking about? I don't think Eminem really came for anybody. Who did Eminem ever go for? Okay, Eminem dissed a lot of rappers, copy. But okay, so he wasn't he in it with wasn't he in some kind of beef with Royce the 5'9" at one point? I think Royce the 5'9" is as good as Eminem. Just so we could be clear. Royce is nice. He just doesn't get that claim like he should. Royce, as far as technically rapping, Royce is as good as Eminem, at least. Royce is a beast. There's a lot of good rappers out here that just don't get that recognition because what people don't get is you also have to be marketable. Like you can't just have skills at something. You have to also be marketable. Let me give you a perfect example. Jordan, extremely marketable. Mitch Richmond, not. I don't know no better way to say that. Go look at Mitch Richmond's career. He was giving people buckets. But when he left Run TMC over there in Golden State in the late 80s, I believe it was, when he left Golden State and he went to Sacramento, and I don't even think they traded him for a good reason. Like Run TMC was only together for like a year. We talk sports. Let me get away from that. I don't think Joe Buttons could beat Eminem in a battle rap. What the heck are you talking about? Joe Buttons can't beat Eminem in the battle rap. Joe Buttons can't beat Royce the 5'9" in the battle rap. They can't battle with. He can't battle with them because once they get, he might be able to make a better song. Might be, but battle rap, bar for bar, I don't know. And I'm saying that strictly on the strength that Eminem is that much funnier than Joe Budden. Y'all gotta understand, being able to say a funny, witty bar that it hit, not everybody could do that. Yeah, I'm not trying to take nothing away from Joe. I like Joe. Eminem is gonna say funnier shit than Joe, and it's gonna hit, and he gonna probably double or triple up on something. Eminem is gonna pull out all the stops. Joe is just gonna have some dope shit. It's gonna rock. The bars is gonna be hard. But when we listening to Eminem shit, we gonna be laughing. So we gonna it's gonna be hard bars and we gonna be feeling better. Um Who you talking about? Joe? I like Joe. I just don't think he could go bar for bar with Eminem. I don't think he could go bar for bar with Royce. I don't think. I think that okay. I think it's a shame that Slaughterhouse didn't really work because it shoulda, and they didn't need Eminem. They just did him wrong. They just marketed him wrong. That's it. That's it. Slaughterhouse could have been that generation's Wu-Tang. They just marketed them wrong. They did the songs wrong. They marketed them wrong. I'm telling you, this is my opinion. They marketed them wrong. All of them guys is beasts. Joel's Ortiz, Royce, Joel's, Joe, and who's the other dude? Oh man, that dude's a monster. Who's the other dude? Who's the other dude? Crooked Eye. Thank you. Crooked Eye. These dudes is monsters. They could have been that generation's Wu-Tang. They are monsters. Monsters. It was just marketing. They just marketed them wrong. That's it. Marketed them wrong. People forget Wu-Tang songs that all came out. Wu-Tang was making songs. Can it be that it was all so simple then? They was making songs. Cream, cash rules everything around me. What? They was making songs. That's what people forget about Wu-Tang. Yeah, they had their MATHOD mans. Yeah, they had those. Yeah, they had the freaking down the line tracks with the protect your neck. First things first, man, you're effing with the worst. I'll be sticking pins in your head like a effing nurse. I'll attack any dude's whack. And yeah, they had those too, but they had songs that hit. They could have been that generation's Wu-Tang, but they was too interested on out rapping each other. That's what happened. I'm telling you what happened. I don't need to be there. They were too busy on trying. They was too interested in trying to out rap each other. I'm telling you. That's it. That's all that happened. They was too interested on trying to out rap each other. They wasn't interested on coming together and building something. You understand what I'm saying? It's that same energy. The same thing we've been talking about. It's that energy. You gotta understand. Okay, so I got this terrible thing that I do, right? But I don't do it on purpose. It's just because I just really think really highly of myself. But since I don't ever put other people down when I'm talking, sometimes people feel like I don't have confidence because my words don't sound right. So often when I'm like just hanging out with people, sometimes I might say something and they might be thinking I might be trying to flex, but I'm really not trying to flex. I don't know no better way to put it. So sometimes when I get around other people that they not comfortable around me yet, they busy thinking I'm trying to make myself seem better than them, when in reality I'm not trying to do that. And then in the next moment they think I'm trying to hold, like, no, I'm real comfortable with who I am. Like, I have the utmost faith in my abilities personally. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just don't feel a need to put other people down. So sometimes people don't really recognize the energy that you putting off when you putting off energy contrary to what they think that they're seeing, if you understand what I'm saying. Um, you said Cassidy needs to. We on to some whole other stuff right now. So we talking about rap at the moment. You saying Cassidy needs to stop battling? Nah. You should keep battling. Why not? See, Cassidy's problem is that he thinks that he's so good that he didn't need to elevate with the times. People confuse the difference between change, like things are changing, when things are evolving. We should always be evolving. You understand what I'm saying? So Cassidy has always thought that he had such, arrogance. It's not even confidence, it's arrogance. That's what I see. I could be wrong. But he has an arrogance about him. See, when you're arrogant, you don't try to elevate and change with the times. You don't not change, but you don't grow. You understand what I'm saying? Because we should be growing. So you don't, when you're arrogant, you don't grow. But when you're not arrogant and it's just you certain, you know what you know, you are able to change with the times because you're not looking at anything else that other people are doing and minimizing it. But yet you might actually be appreciating the things that other people are doing more than they might know that you're appreciating it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I look at things pretty analytically. I can lose $40 if I know in the future this thing that I'm doing is preventing me from losing $2,000. I can pay for something that might have more value to me than it does to you. You might be selling something that you're undervaluing. Yo, you gotta understand, like, when you start, like, just me talking, right? When you start looking at things from your perspective of your life instead of looking at it from the perspective of what other people are trying to do, often you're gonna see people come to you and they're gonna be trying to get over on you. And at the same time that you see them trying to get over on you, in reality they're getting over on themselves because they don't understand exactly the type of weight or the type of value you're giving to the thing in contrast with the value that they're giving to it. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing, whole nother discussion for a whole nother day. But if those dudes would have been able to get together and instead of being competing against each other, but would have been competing with each other like Wu-Tang was, they would have killed the market. Because they would have been the group with the best rappers. I don't know what to tell you. They would have been the group with the best rappers. That's not even a question. They didn't need Eminem at all. Zero. Battle rap has changed. There's a battle rap league out there that Warzone. Shout out to Warzone. Warzone is doing something very new and innovative that a lot of these other battle rap places aren't doing, and they're not allowing people to do the conventional battle rap where you say a bar, you say about 5 or 6 bars, you kill them, crowd go crazy, then you repeat those bars again and then go to your next stanza. You feel me? Like, so yeah, they got a beat, like, and it's dope. All right, I was, and it really shows the difference between the rappers that you got to actually be able to flow. All that, the shit is kind of dope. The shit is kind of dope. Y'all should check it out. It's called Warzone. Y'all should check it out. So I say all that to say this. Battle rap is theater. Alright? It's not just your actual, and I'm talking about the conventional battle rap method. I'm not talking about what Warzone is doing. That's why I wanted to mention Warzone, because check those guys out. They doing stuff over there, but I'm explaining what the other battle rap method is. And that's basically when you say a couple bars. So I'm just going to pull out some bars that I got, right? Y'all already probably heard these bars, but I'm just going to pull them out real quick, right? So you say, you can hate the kid. You know, then they're going to stop, play to the crowd. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Gonna walk up to the dude, look at the dude. You feel me? You playing to the crowd. It's theater. Dude don't do theater. Dude just raps real good. Cassidy. Shout out to Evie Girl joining the BBN gang. Salute. Appreciate you. He don't do theater, but he do drop bars. So when you got one guy doing theater and his bars are okay, and you got another guy and he's just dropping bars on bars, but he's not doing theater. Yo, what up, Shannon? How you doing today, my brother? Salute. And you got another dude dropping bars on bars, but he's not doing theater. It's a different vibe. He's not going to win. The dude that's doing theater, he's going to win because he going to have the crowd jumping. And that's what you're trying to do. Get applause. Get the crowd moving. You feel me? So I think Cassidy should keep rapping, but I think that he has to. He's not unless he gets the ability to be able to really pay attention to what he's doing right. Then he's never going to be able to see what he's doing wrong. And I think that that's what the problem is a lot of times when we're trying to evolve and we're trying to change from what we are right now to the thing that we're trying to turn into. We forget that it's important for us to know the things that we actually do good, not the shit that we think we do good. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have a person, like, I'll go play basketball with some dude and he might have a wicked handle and can get to the rack and lay you, but he can't shoot a jump shot. But at the same day, he want to stand out on the 3-point line and shoot jump shots all damn day. So you be like, yo, lay the ball up, homie, go to the rack. And he like, nah, I got this. Pass the rock, I'm open. Yeah, you open. They know you can't shoot. You are always open. That's not the problem. You gotta make some of these damn things, man. We threw you the ball out there. You 0 for 6 talking about let you shoot one more. No. The heck wrong with you? Guard your man. That's like what you say at the end of the day. Like, hold on. Real talk. Real talk. Hold on 1 second. Real talk. When you at the park and you arguing with the dude on your team because whatever's going on, and y'all arguing, when you want to dead the argument, like it's time to get back to playing, you be like, yo, guard your man. Like, you could be like, yo, my man ain't score. What are you talking about? And that's how you end the argument. This shit. You argue with your homie, y'all at the courts and shit. You start saying, guard your man. Because you got whatever else you talk about. What do you mean, guard my man? Because at the end of the day, whatever the hell else is going on, you're not gonna then say that I'm getting killed out here. That ain't gonna happen. Ain't nobody dropping me off, yo. Heck wrong with you? What the hell? Anyway, what the fuck I start talking about basketball? Anyway, back to the Nick Cannon situation. So I'm just under the belief that I think it's more important that we gotta think about why Orlando Brown is talking about Nick Cannon in the first place. Nick Cannon is somewhere messing around with Eminem. Nick Cannon calling all that negative energy to him. Period. That's what he just did. Like, at the end of the day, if we want positive things to happen, we gotta have positive shit in the atmosphere. You understand what I'm saying? Every single time we are doing some high vibration shit, high frequency shit, and then we start doing some weirdo stuff, we're setting ourselves back. So, Nick, this is the best advice I could give for somebody like a Nick Cannon. Shout out to you. I know you out here winning. You are always winning. But I don't know if he's always winning. But at the end of the day, how would I? Ball is life. It used to be. That's a fact. All right. So this is my point. This is my point, Shannon. Hold on a second. So everybody can hear what Shannon. Shannon is not getting bags. Also, so don't start throwing bags up. Shannon is not getting bags. One, the adult Nick Cannon. I am sure he didn't do that. No. No, the adult Nick Cannon, we could 100% say that's not anything the adult Nick Cannon did. So as far as that is concerned, that did not happen. You can't convince me of that. I'm gonna need all types of different I don't know what to tell y'all. We freezing up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plug the computer in. Maybe extra power. I don't know. Man, maybe extra power and just make the thing work better. I don't know what to tell you. Here we go. We got to unplug the damn power in. I don't know. Let me see if we got DDS. Maybe that's what happened. Earlier, way earlier. I guess that's that person's lunchtime. It happens around like the same time every day. Maybe that's that person's I don't know. Maybe it's just a program on the computer. Anyway, what's not happening? No, I don't know what it is. I think I just got a computer problem right now. Anyway, so my theory is they were all at Nickelodeon. A lot of these television shows in Hollywood, Nickelodeon has accusations against them. The Disney Mickey Mouse Club stuff had accusations against them. It seems like everywhere that little kids worked at on television, there's accusations. So my point is, if something like this did happen, it would have had to have happened when they were children. And if that's the point, what the hell was he bringing that up? They was probably getting, if they was in that type of situation, which I'm not saying that they were, their children, everything that they was probably doing was not necessarily against the will. No, some of the stuff was probably against their will or some weirdo shit. I don't know. Yeah, Nick Dad ain't no joke. Well, is Orlando Brown dropping his addy? Yo, if Orlando Brown start talking about, yo, Nick, drop your addy, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What are you gonna do? Is he showing up? Is he showing up to dye Nick's hair? Shannon said, facts, I could get with that theory. Nick didn't do it. It's that bad karma. He been going hard on Eminem. Now he's on the other end of the trolling. Just want, that made sense. Oh, yeah. We just, talk about mess over here. That's all. Anyway, why am I laughing like that? Oh man, I'm trying to not laugh and whenever I'm doing that, so y'all know. Yeah, Orlando Brown's been throwing a lot of people under the bus, but like I said before, even for him to be able to know any of these things, he would have had to have been an active member and part of this organization one way or another. You understand what I'm saying? So if that's what the case is, then he's busy out here telling on somebody else who might also be a victim. That shit ain't cool. You're not supposed to tell on the victims. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Big Cat says all the West Coast Bloods pulling up when Orlando dropped the. He better not do that. He might better drop an addy and it be freaking it be satellite some like locations and shit. That's the only addy he better drop. That shit better be like out there somewhere in the Bermuda Triangle. Like, I'm out here in the Bermuda Triangle. Come fuck with us. Shout out to Shannon with the $10 drop, with the $9.99 drop. Appreciate you, my brother. Salute. He says support the real. Appreciate you. I was about to say, he said he left a comment. I don't know how the rest of the guys here might feel about that. I'm not gonna say most people are. I'm gonna let your comment go through. I don't know anything about anything. I'm gonna let your comment go through, but I'm not gonna say that all of anything is anything. But you did say most, and I'm gonna assume when you say Hollywood, you're talking about the people who work in Hollywood, not necessarily somebody who's like just living on the boulevard. I'm gonna assume, because most of the people living on the boulevard might be homeless, so I don't know. They might be pedos. Who knows? Anyway, we're not gonna put that on everybody though. That's the point. So the actual point that I'm trying to make is, what up, G's up, salute. The actual point that I'm trying to make is this. The first point is, why is Orlando Brown saying any of this? I think, this is why. When people come up to me and tell me weird shit, I'm laughing right now because this is so serious. When people come up to me and try to tell me weird shit, we get into all different conversations that they didn't know even existed. Because a person will come up to me and tell me something, and then I'll just be sitting there, and all of my questions will revolve around shit they weren't prepared to lie about. So motherfuckers would be in front of me like, and I'll be like talking, and I'll be asking them questions that they didn't prepare for. Because before somebody come tell you a story, even if it's the truth, they got like 3 or 4 lies prepared in order to get you to believe the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Like random shit they know ain't true. I think so and so was there. They know damn well that person was not there. But then when you hear that person's name, you might be more susceptible to believe whatever the hell they're saying. We don't know what anybody is being, but somebody did just drop a $9.99 donation. But we don't know what anybody is being, James Belcher. Are you being petty today? Are you being petty today? Sorry, I just had to send a message to the guy who does my merch. My apologies. I just had to send him. We are going to have. I just had to say. Shout out to Susan Bortz-Padell with the $5 drop. She says, "Good morning, chat. Marge Jack. It's $5 Fridays, people. Let's go." You know I love y'all. You guys are the best. What was I laughing about before we started talking about this stupid shit? Alright, there we go. So basically, shout out to James Belcher, but I will donate. Shout out to you, James Belcher. Shout out to $2 drive. That's a whole fact. Appreciate you. All donations are appreciated. Don't let nobody tell you different. It's just we have a lot of petty people in our community. We have shout out. Hold on. Can we just take 1 second? I want to shout out the best community on YouTube right here. You guys is the best community on YouTube. Period. I don't think nobody matching y'all. That's a whole fact. Best community on YouTube. Don't let nobody tell you different. That's a whole fact. I thought that Nick Cannon's response was apropos. I thought it was a good response. At the end of the day, what we need to be paying attention to is why did he say this? This guy needs help. That's another way of asking why else would he say something like this. Obviously, he has a drug problem, and obviously, it's a well-diagnosed history of drug abuse. By the way, and also in addition to that, he has mental illness. He has a history of mental illness on top of that also. So when he says these things, basically what he's saying is why would he come out and say this about me? I mean, I don't talk about this guy. Well, you want to come on my show? This ain't the way to get on my show. How the hell could I bring you on my show after you just told everybody that I gave you a BJ? We ain't doing that. You talk about like, and I'm 100% that way. I'm not, but hold on, Dynasty Vision. We're not discussing whether it's the truth or not. Whether it's the truth or not is not relevant to the conversation we're having. The conversation we're having is why would he even come out and say this? That's the current conversation. So you saying that it's the truth isn't actually adding anything to the conversation. So I just wanted to let you know where we was at because I didn't know when you came in here. So this is actually me being pretty cool with the 1 second. Exactly. What was his motive? Shout out to Deshaun. So I think even in Nick, because that's what I think Nick's letter is actually trying to point out to people. So I don't know how often. What the hell? Let me see something. I don't know how often or what. Look, everything is blurry. Why the hell was it blurry? I stepped off camera for 1 second and that happened. There we go. So I think Nick Cannon's response back is asking the same question. Why is he saying these things? Obviously, he has some problems. He has a drug problem. He has a history of mental illness. He's trying to revitalize his career by getting on my program. Like, why is he saying these things? Like, I think that's way more important than whether it's true or not. Because if it is something that was true, 9 times out of 10, it happened when they was kids and they had no control over their own bodies when certain adults was around teaching them bad ways. If this is even a thing, it might not even be a thing. It could just be a lie. At the end of the day, do you understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it could just be a lie. I have never heard any accusations about Nick Cannon. Not ever. Show of hands, has anybody here ever heard any type of accusations like this about Nick Cannon? You've heard accusations like this about Nick Cannon? You have not heard accusations like this about Nick Cannon. Can we get a vote going real quick? I'm curious. Because I personally don't ever remember hearing accusations like this about Nick Cannon. So I'm curious as if did anybody else ever? I've never heard nothing like this. And that's even more of a reason why I'm going to give Nick the benefit of the doubt. Wasn't Nick on Nickelodeon? I don't care what women list. A lot of these dudes be straight, gay, and they just be having a whole bunch of best friends that they use as beards every now and then. And that's a fact. Shannon said, Big Hat says, have you seen, yeah, you're the one that said that. That's just powder. That's that powder. Roll King is funny as shit. Shannon said, creditor landed Brown because he started a conversation. The narrative regarding the conversation is more so around everyone's concern for his mental health rather than Nick Cannon's sexuality. Thank you, Shannon. That's where we're at. That's a whole fact. Who else we got up in here? James S said he agrees with James Belcher. You guys agreeing with him because y'all got the same first name. Anyway, Two Slice says I have some upcoming business. Could somebody drop Vicstar already gave my email address. I'll explain everything in there. Shout out to Brooklyn Born with the $10 drop. He says salute Frost at work on a break. Blessings to the BBN fam. Salute. Appreciate you. Don't get, well, I don't know what you do for a living, but if you like are driving the school bus or something, please get off the phone. I mean, I'm just, other than that, I don't care. Emmanuel said he's trying to pull a Daylight. Daylight pretended to like Diddy for clout. I remember that. He said doors opened up when he did that. I don't know if it works for Orlando though. Well, they got rumors out there about Diddy just in general, so I don't know. You can take whatever, however you want with that you want, but there's never been any rumors like that about Nick Cannon. That's my point. That makes sense? Like, I've never really heard Nick Cannon, any rumors like that about Nick Cannon. This is just all new to me. And now all of a sudden I see people jumping out the woodwork talking about, oh, I knew it. You ain't know nothing about no Nick Cannon. Be quiet. We're not just going to believe Orlando Brown. He needs a little bit more. Orlando Brown needs a little bit more going on for me to just believe him on this particular topic. That's all I'm saying. He needs a little bit more going on. Talking about it, he's talking about a guy that they never had, as far as I could tell, there was never any accusations or anything. Never any accusations or anything. That's the guy he's talking about. Okay, good. You're not driving. Good. I was concerned. All them poor chillins. driving the bus like the school bus like that dude from The Simpsons. You know, the Simpsons school bus driver that always got the headphones on. Hey, do you look like that Brooklyn boy? I hope not. I just hope not. Anyway, what up, John Soto? John Soto says, good morning, Frost. God bless you. Everyone here at the BBN family, salute. That's a whole fact. You already know what it is. Yeah, so I think it's way more important to discuss why, like, what's wrong with Orlando Brown, because at this point, let's just say for us, just theoretically, let's just say for a fact that nobody sent him. Let's say just for a fact nobody sent him, that he's having an episode, right? Let's just say that. But let's say that his accusations are correct. He might leave other people open to be exposed. We in the Me Too movement. These accusations that he's making could really fold down and turn into something else in a second. Just imagine for a second that some other kid that was around when they was, acting comes out and doesn't confirm this, but confirms that there was a problem with management back then. You know, he could start. There might be people that might not want that to get started. I say find out who if something like this was to happen, find out who all those people are and, lock them up and maybe throw the facility in the ocean. I'm just saying in general, period. We're going to treat our young girls and we're going to treat our young boys with the same amount of love. I don't care if they touching a little kid at all. It's bad, period. We're not going to say if it's done to one, it's worse than if it's done to the other. We're not doing that. All due respect. We not doing that. So he could actually be opening up and creating more problems for other people, because this Me Too movement is a real thing. And if you have a couple of people come out and have similar stories about weirdo shit happening to them, because we haven't heard any accusations about Nick Cannon. I haven't. I can't think of one. Okay, my fault. I didn't understand what you were saying. Pardon me, Susan Bortz. Oh, copy. Of course, oh wow, the guys who are the males that would come out and say another dude touched them would definitely not want that to be out more than a female who got touched, is what she was trying to say. I will agree. That's one. I agree 100%. We don't know. But look, and this is not a disrespect to Nick Cannon. Salute to Nick Cannon. But I don't think he's a good rapper. I don't even know where that came from. I don't know who idea that was. I don't know who woke up one day, heard something Nick said in a rap, and it was like, he's good. I just don't think Nick Cannon is a good rapper. I don't particularly think he's a good actor. I did see him do really well in a couple of movies, so I'm changing my perception of that. I'm just to be honest with you. I thought he was good. I think that was him in Drumline. I thought he was good in that. If that was him, I think that was him. And they had this other movie that just recently came out that was about Chirac, but they got the story. It's not it's about Chirac. I forgot the name of the story. Nobody got time for this. Ah, shoot. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Rio. I was kicking somebody else. I'm going to unhide you. And let's make sure that you still got your wrench. I got it. Let me give you your wrench. I'm kicking this other person. This don't make no sense. Nobody don't got time for this, homeboy. Go get another account and come in here and be annoying. Ain't nobody got time for this. Peace. Can we get bags? We just kicked some dude. He's just being annoying. He's just being annoying. The dude that his name is I used to want to be a pimp. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that guy. He was just being annoying. I just hit him with bags. Get out of here. Nobody don't got time for that. Somebody's gonna come and say, but he wasn't being disrespectful. Yeah, you was. You was disrespecting your own self by being annoying in public. You just disrespecting yourself, your parents. You was disrespecting a lot of people. Shout out to you. We got to hit you with your get lost bags. Get out of here. We hit him with the bag that be on the end of the hobo stick. You know what I'm saying? You ever see back in the days? When they used to have the movies and they have the hobos, and the hobos always have the stick with the bag on the end of it, and they hold the stick like this while they're walking. We hit them with them fucking bags. Get out of here. Hit them with the hobo bags. Get out of here, man. Just being annoying. Go sit on somebody else's lawn, man. Get out of here. Stop walking on the grass. Oh man. The hell? It's like nothing better to do. Once again, we are dwindling the show down to an hour and a half because I can't be having 3-hour morning coffees no more. We have to dwindle the show down. I am sorry, my apologies. For everybody who likes the really long 3-hour shows, those have to be a thing of the past. So let's close it out. I think the theme today, whether we really was paying attention to it or not, is be conscious of the energy that you put out into the universe. Because I have other things that I have to do and I can't have 3-hour lives every morning. This is not as I might make it look like it's not exhausting, but this is exhausting. So I can't be doing 3-hour lives every morning. I still am one person over here, and there's other things that I have to do also. That's all. Watch out about the energy that you put out into the universe. Be very conscious of that. Be very aware of that. Be aware of the people that you have around in your surroundings. Be aware of the energy that they put out into the universe. The best example I could give is, you ever know the girl that hangs out with all the hoes but swears she's not a hoe? You ever know the guy that hangs out with all the dudes that they just bang anything moving, but he swear that's not him? At the end of the day, birds of a feather flock together. So if you're around people that just got negative energy is going to come to you and force for your energy to turn from positive to negative. This is the type of things that happen. So keep your circle clean. Keep envious people away from you. Keep jealous people away from you. We need to be as unbothered as Omarion. And when something has to be actually addressed, we need to be as practical as Nick Cannon. That was a very practical way to address that situation. Because in reality, it's not important whether it actually happened. The most important thing about this is, why is this man saying this right now? I think sometimes people don't understand the power of lies until someone lies on them. But lies are extremely powerful. Lies do more harm than the truth does good. So we don't know what happened between Orlando Brown and Nick Cannon. Who knows? They know. But at the end of the day, it's not that your dog is barking. It's why is your dog barking. Anyway, I love y'all. You know what we're gonna do? Let's go out real quick. Let's give our thanks to everybody who donated to the chat today. Shout out to Omar Alazar with the $5 drop. Shout out to Lex BX with the $5.55 drop. Shout out to Omar Alazar with the $6 drop. Shout out to Mike Sam with the $5 drop. Shout out to Evie Girl becoming a BBN gang member. Shout out to Shannon with the $9.99 drop. Shout out to Susan Bortz Bradell with the $5 drop. Shout out to James Belcher with the $2 drop. And shout out to Brooklyn Born with the $10 drop. Also, in addition to that, we want to definitely give our thanks to everybody who hit up the Cash App today. Shout out to Prince to Amir with the $10 drop. Shout out to Carlos Amante with the $5 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5.55 drop. Shout out to Sons to Fathers TV with the $6.01 drop. And shout out to Rio with the $6 drop. Definitely appreciate all y'all brothers, you guys, y'all ladies and gentlemen. Y'all guys are the best as always. Please, let's go out there and let's just go be great. You know, we can make a decision whether we want to be great or not. Let's go be great. That's it. You got people trying to prevent you from being great. You just got to remove them and keep it pushing. Let's go be great. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.